My parents didn't just kick me out, they erased me. The day I turned 18, my father handed me a trash bag and told me that my mediocrity was a stain on their pristine reputation. My mother, she didn't even look up from her garden shears. For 3 years, I lived in a beat-up Ford Focus. I washed my hair in gas station sinks and worked 3 graveyard shifts just to keep the gas tank full so I wouldn't freeze in the Ohio winter. I was nothing, a ghost in my own hometown. Then, everything changed on a rainy Tuesday night. I was working the late shift at a diner when an elderly man in a custom-tailored suit clutched his chest and slumped over his black coffee. I didn't think. I just acted. I used the basic first aid I learned in high school to keep him breathing until the paramedics arrived. He was Arthur Sterling, a man whose name is on half the skyscrapers in Chicago. 2 weeks later, a lawyer found me sleeping in my car behind a Walmart. Arthur hadn't just survived, he had remembered. Before he passed away a month later from underlying complications, he redid his entire will. He didn't have any heirs, so he left me everything. The penthouse, the firm, and a private safe deposit box. Inside that box wasn't just gold. It was a gift from Arthur's private investigators. It turns out, my perfect parents had been using my social security number for years to hide their offshore gambling debts. They tanked my credit to save their own skin, laughing while I slept on a back seat. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just dialed. I hired the most aggressive legal team in the country. We didn't just sue. We dismantled them. Last week, I watched from the back of a black SUV as the bank foreclosed on their pristine estate. My mother finally looked up from her garden, but this time it was to see the handcuffs. They wanted me to be a ghost, so I became the one that haunts them.